keeping with this, keeping with the story of your company, doing this show has taught me a lot about kind of entrepreneurialism, I guess, in a way.
Yep.
And in those types of circles, they talk a lot about creating a product or a service that solves a pain point, right? And I don't know if you've heard that same phrase. Obviously, I mean, it goes without saying that this is a product of that for you. And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but that's what it seems to be. But because of this experience that you've had creating this company and seeing the effect that it's had, what has it taught you about, your ability to serve with your craft as a trumpet player, but also just like serving your community while getting through a difficult experience yourself? Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what you're thinking right along my wavelength. Look, I look at it like this. I want to solve people's problems because I know that, everybody studies, every brass player, or mostly every trumpet player at least, has heard of the, technical studies by Herbert Clark, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Right. In chapter 4 of the technical studies by Herbert Clark, I think it says endurance is 90% of cornet playing. It says that. It's one of the it's either chapter 3 or it's either chapter 3, 4, or 5. I think it's 4.
Okay.
It says endurance is 90% of cornet playing. So, it's like, I've met these guys, people think when you're young, you can play, a lot longer. You have your muscles change when you get older, and I'm getting
Right.
older, and I've had a lot of people that say that it's actually extended their career, and I wish Maynard was alive because he would have loved it. And all my Maynard buddies would say, "Oh, Maynard oh yeah, this stuff works great,"
Yeah.
He would have loved it. And so, like, I mean, Arturo uses it, and he loves it. Wayne uses it, he loves it. Roger Ingram uses it. I have the entire Detroit Symphony trumpet section and trombones are using it. I just found out that she's now an endorser, that Barbara Curry from the Met, the whole Met horn section is using it.
That's awesome.
The Met in New York, it's pretty big. And now Michael Sachs from Cleveland became a big endorser. Principal trumpet in Cleveland Orchestra, monster. And one of my buddies, Kenny Rampton, Walter, introduced me to. And Kenny Rampton has been an endorser for a long time. And Witten's Head, they use it on some points, And Ryan Kaiser, the lead trumpet player in jazz at Lincoln Center, is using it now. I mean, people from all over the world are using it. But the thing is, I wanted to solve a problem. I actually want to help people. I really do. I don't want people to have to go through what I went through. That's why I invented the cold sore product. That's what I mean. Unfortunately, we live in a world where, you have to make money, right?
Right.
If I didn't have to make money to live, I wouldn't care about it. I would care about helping people. I want to leave something in the world, that I did a positive thing for people after I'm gone.
Absolutely.
That's the way I look at it.
100%. And I'm so glad you said that, because I think, and you may have a different viewpoint on this, but just from my observations, I think musicians generally have a hard time marketing themselves, or if they have an idea that they know could help people, or even themselves. I mean, we're musicians, for crying out loud. The reason why, we talk about it all the time, is we're trying to make the world a better place through music, right? And
I would hope
so,
right.
and I think I've just seen a hesitation to market what you do as a musician. And then also, if you do have something that you are passionate about that you feel like can help people, there's still that kind of a version. And I kind of want to go a little bit deeper with you on something you had said earlier when somebody had told you that you should market it. What were some of your reservations about marketing it?
I was just like, oh, just for me, you know? And then I said, that's a selfish way to think about that. I said I could share it with people, tell people what to do. But they said the only way you're going to get it out in the world is to market it.
Right.
And I said, okay. So I started talking to, people that are marketers, and everybody thinks they're a marketer. I remember when I first started doing it, I was thinking, this will be easy. No, it ain't.
It's not.
I mean, I'm still not making any money from the company, and we've been doing this for 8 years now. Well, that's almost 9 years now.
Almost 9 years. It's like you build it and they won't come. To borrow a phrase from a famous movie.
They do, but I mean, we're finally at a break-even point where we're making money, but we got like a loan that we wonder if we're ever going to be able to pay it back, but I think we will. But that's what I want to do, is just get this loan paid back. And I want to just make enough money from this that I can go around the world and get this message out about why it works and why. And if you suffer from cold sores or chop injuries, hey, we got you covered, I'm dedicating my life as my own lips as a lip laboratory to say, if I can do this, you can too.
Hey, thanks for tuning into this episode of Trust the Process, the official podcast of Musician Unchained, the newest coaching program dedicated to helping musicians navigate and overcome injury. But before you go, I have a few quick ways you can stay connected and support our growing community. First of all, I'd love to hear from you. Shoot me a text with the link below and share your thoughts, questions, or just say hi. You can also check the show out on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We also would love to see you in our Facebook support group, Trust the Process Podcast Injured Musician Support Group. If you found value in today's episode, consider making a donation to support our mission of empowering musicians worldwide. Every contribution helps us create more content and resources for you. So visit link number 2 below to support the mission. If you decide to donate, I'll send you my newest resource, the Injured Musician Toolkit, which is an ebook designed to give you tools to help you get through your injury. Subscribe to our newsletter to get exclusive insights, tips, sneak previews of episodes, and announcements straight to your inbox. Act now and I will send you a free gift. So sign up at www.musicianunchained.com/newsletter. And if you or someone you know would like to go deeper with me in the topics of injury and mindset, head over back to musicianunchained.com and check out the Let's Hang tab. As always, I want to thank Daniel Baldwin, my audio engineer, and my sister Dana Lovell for her help with the promotional materials. There is no podcast without them. But before I go, I want to tell you how much I deeply appreciate your time and support. You are not alone on this journey. There are musicians and educators out there who need this resource, and we need to get it to them. Together, we are breaking the chain of old habits and thought patterns that don't serve us anymore, and unchaining the potential within ourselves to face each challenge with strength and resilience. So, as I always say, keep on keeping on, and keep trusting the process. Until next time.